Hi guys, and welcome back to my video blog. I'm Robbie, as you already know, and only in the case of someone new having visited my YouTube channel or my blog now, and in case you're seeing me for the first time, hello, my name is Robbie Cookers and I'm from EnglishHarmony.com, and I'm a guy who has achieved a certain level of English fluency, and I'm personally quite comfortable with it, and I'm sharing my advice on how to become a fluent English speaker after all the years of constant struggling with English fluency, which is a direct result of the traditional English studies, right? So basically I'm sharing all that advice with my followers on YouTube, on my blog EnglishHarmony.com, on Facebook, and yeah, that's pretty much says it all, right? What the whole English Harmony thing is about. And currently I'm having my afternoon tea, and to tell you the truth, I enjoy coffee more than tea, but it's just that I'm resorting to tea as a means of reducing the daily amount of caffeine I'm getting because I'm consuming too much coffee. That's a fact, especially now that I'm staying at home all day long to write blog posts for my English Harmony blog and create these videos and look after my fluency star coaching customers, my clients, my students, whatever way you want to refer to them. It doesn't change the very matter, the very fact that they're my students and we're improving their spoken English, us working together basically as a team. I always adopt the approach whereby I perceive everyone as an equal. We're basically on an even footing. I'm not looking down on them. There is no stress involved in those chat sessions. I've done a lot of preparation beforehand and everyone knows what they have to talk about. Therefore, it's all very effective and geared towards actually improving your spoken English fluency, right? And that's why I'm having these earphones on. I'm going to have the next chat session in less than 20 minutes. And I just figured I could use this time to record another English Idiomatic Expression video. Yes, guys, I haven't published one of these videos for a long time simply because I've been really busy. I had a night job for a couple of months, right? So pretty much all I could do is attend my job, then come home, have some sleep, and then jump right back into fluency star coaching, preparing the chat sessions and everything. And if you've been checking out my blog lately, you would have realized that there wasn't that much content published, right? So one fine day, I just realized that I have to make the judgment call and quit my job and dedicate myself to English Harmony and Fluency Star fully, right? But anyway, I'm straying off the subject the whole time because that's me, right? And some people have published some comments saying that I'm talking too much. If you don't like me, just don't watch my channel. Don't watch my videos. You know, that's just me. This is my personality. This is who I am, and I know for a fact that I inspire a lot of people to improve their spoken English, right? And why not just accept the way I am? And anyway, today's idiomatic expression is you don't want to. You don't want to do that. And this is a way native English speakers will tell you that you shouldn't be doing that, right? But you don't want to do that. It's a conversational way of referring to the fact that whatever you want to do is not a good idea. And here's a typical example, right? Imagine yourself being at work and it's Monday morning, everyone is having the Monday blues, right? Everyone is cranky, a bit moody, and your boss is notorious for being especially nasty on Monday mornings. And then someone new has just started in your company and you tell the new guy, listen, you don't really want to piss off Brian because he's terrible on Mondays, so it's best to stay away from him, right? Steer clear of him. Steer clear, that's another idiomatic expression, but the one we're focusing on today is you don't want to. So basically, you might have as well just said you shouldn't be pissing him off, but it doesn't sound That's right. You shouldn't be pissing him off, or you shouldn't be angering him. It's totally understandable, but native English speakers say you don't wanna. You really don't want to piss him off, right? Meaning that if you do, there will be hell to pay. Here's another idiomatic expression for you to learn. There'll be hell to pay, meaning that there'll be very severe and bad consequences, right? And let me think of another example, including the phrase you don't want to. But let me just have a sip of tea, first of all, because my mouth is getting dry, and as you can imagine, it makes talking so much more difficult, right? Basically, imagine yourself being together with someone, and that person is about to do something. And instead of saying, don't do that, which sounds very strict, and sometimes it would make you sound a little bit condescending, meaning that that person might feel bad about you telling them, don't do that, because you would be speaking as if you're speaking down on them, you know. So the other person might perceive you belittling them, you know, making them feel bad about themselves, you know. So instead of saying, don't do that, you can put it in these words. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. You really don't want to do that? Let me show you a different way of doing it, you know. So this particular phrase, you don't want to do that, is much friendlier. It's not as strict as don't do it, right? So that was the second sample sentence involving the phrase you don't want to do something. And let me think of the third one. Imagine yourself discovering something gruesome, something really nasty, a dead animal, for example. I was going to say a dead body or something, but that's too mad, right, to be mentioned in this video. So imagine yourself walking into a room, and the family cat has just died, and you discover that there's a dead cat in the room. And then you're seeing a little girl walking towards the door. She's about to enter the room, and you're telling her, no, don't go in there. And then she tells you, my mommy told me our cat died, and he's in the room. And you're telling her, you really don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. Meaning that you shouldn't see it, because that particular scene with the dead cat lying on the floor might really upset the child. And you leave it to the child's parents to decide whether it's alright for her to see the dead cat or not. And in case you're wondering where on earth I'm coming up with all these ideas, dead cats, dead animals, it's pure improvisation, my friends. As I've told you numerous times before, I never plan for these videos, because these videos are supposed to reflect the way I really am. This is the way I do my spoken English practice. As I go about my daily business, I just talk about something. I just brainstorm something on the go. I never plan for it. And it's not to say that planning would be a bad thing. Sometimes planning is actually quite the opposite. It's pretty much the only thing that will provide some structure to your speech and will actually develop your fluency. But if you're anything like me, at some stage you're going to achieve a level of fluency whereby you can just brainstorm something on the go. You can just give your fluency free rein, and you can just talk about some random things, whatever crosses your mind at that particular moment in time, right? So in this case, it was the dead cat in the living room, and you're telling the little girl you really don't want to see it, right? So imagine this phrase is applicable on so many other situations in life. Imagine actually you discovering a dead body or something, and then a crowd of people are gathering outside, and you tell them, listen, you really don't want to see it because it's too gruesome. You can handle it. You're a tough guy or a tough girl, but you're telling the rest, listen, you really don't want to see it. Wait on the cops to arrive or something, right? Okay, my friends. Cheers, and have a cup of tea as well, right? And it's it's about time I stopped recording this video because I have to do some final preparations for the next chat session I'm having with one of my Fluency Star clients. And in case you're wondering what this whole Fluency Star thing is about, you can read more about it by clicking on this link. Well, you can't actually click on this link because it's not clickable, but you can just enter this URL into your browser and check out the website and see what the whole Fluency Star thing is about. And soon enough, it's going to be open for more members, for more customers again. So stay tuned and chat to you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.